Welcome back, everybody. Professional wrestler, comic book collector, video game enthusiast, Zach the Ripper Comics here. And as you know, this is my favorite day of the week, New Comic Book Day, and we're going to take a look at what I picked up at my local comic shop. Let's get into it. Starting things off from IDW is going to be the ongoing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle series. This is going to be number 111. I was unable to get the cover B Eastman covers as I tried to. This is the cover A. Not the biggest fan of this, as it's kind of a dollhouse look with all the turtles as little kids. Reminds me very much of the Scotty Young covers, who I'm not a fan of in the slightest. Moving from there into DC Comics, these were my three favorite that I was looking forward to. It's all one book, but it's going to be three different covers. There were more than that, some of them retailing at over $40. That's not my thing. Too expensive for my blood, as Eagles News Now Chris Wilde would say. First is going to be Punchline number 1. This is the variant cover. The Cho cover. Very reminiscent of the Harley Quinn work that he was doing. I love that white background with her purple, black, and green just jumping off the page there. This is a one-shot explaining her origins. Next we have cover A, same book. These are oversized also, so you're going to get a little bit more bang for your buck. Another pretty cover. And the last one is the quote-unquote blank cover C, but it does have a design. It is also cardstock. There's some knives in the back, not sure you can see that, but it's like a dirty grayish white with some pink on there. Very cool looking. Moving on to Boom Studios, this is the second half of last week's released Mighty Morphin number 1. This is going to be Power Rangers number 1. Again, they split the ongoing series into two different series, trying to get more sales that way, and it's not a bad scheme at all, to be honest with you. Splitting the teams up, adding some new members. I chose this cover because that Green Ranger and Pink Ranger are both just phenomenal artwork. The rest kind of, sorry about the glare, the rest kind of just blend in. Hopefully that turns out pretty good. Now we go to Marvel Comics. The only ongoing book that I picked up is Wolverine number 7. Number 7, this is the Phoenix variant cover. They've been doing this lately where all of the Marvel books are getting their own Phoenix versions. And this is the Wolverine encased in the Phoenix. I thought it was the best of what they were offering for the Wolverine covers. They started off really strong with those covers, and the last few since the X of Swords started haven't really been that good in my opinion. Now we move on to the True Believers. These are the dollar books that I always say are no-brainers. First one we picked up that has the King in Black logo on it. Again, anything King in Black, the upcoming Marvel event, I recommend getting your hands on. This is the King in Black, Black Panther number 1. That old Fantastic Four book. Very cool looking. Then we go over to another True Believers. Again, King in Black on it. This was getting scooped up really quick from the comic book store. This is Thor Beta Ray Bill. First appearance. Again, this is a reprint from years ago. However, Beta Ray Bill, as we know, is in the upcoming Thor movie, Love and Thunder. So you can't go wrong with that. And the last True Believers book of the week is going to be the Avengers Valkyrie number 1. This character has already made an appearance in the MCU, and supposedly will be even more fleshed out in the upcoming Thor movie. And the last book of the week from Marvel, it's similar to the True Believers, except this book is an actual facsimile reprint. And that's going to be X-Men number 4. As you can see, it looks exactly like the original X-Men number 4 from 1963. And what's cool about the facsimile reprints, it has all the original ads. As you can see, I know somewhere in here has the... There we go. Bodybuilding at Home. The Vern Gagne ad. Look at that. So that's what's cool about these reprints. You're going to get a really expensive book if you were to buy the original. This was only a cover price of $3.99, so that way you're able to get the story, read the story, and not have to spend thousands of dollars in order to check out one of the most iconic books of all time. Really cool cover. Quicksilver, Scarlet Witch in the green, and then obviously Magneto. It's the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. Awesome cover. That does it for this week. Let me know in the comments below if you picked up any of these books, or if you picked up something different that I at Zack the Ripper Comics did not. Let me know if you have any good recommendations on books that I should be reading that I haven't mentioned. And I want to thank all of my patrons on Patreon for supporting this channel. When you subscribe to the Patreon and support the channel, there's a barrage of different tiers that you can join. You're going to get free merchandise, free Zack the Ripper Comics stuff in return, like t-shirts, stickers, hoodies, bags, all kinds of different things, as well as exclusive content and early access to a lot of the other content that I do. Thank you for everybody liking the Facebook page, finding us on Instagram, hitting up the eBay store for all of your comic book needs. As you know, there are new books going up today and tomorrow. Checking out the Teespring store, which has over 50 items of Zack the Ripper Comics merchandise. And last but not least, subscribing to this channel, hitting the thumbs up on the video, dropping an elbow on that notification bell so you get notifications when I go live, which I've done a few times recently, and as well as when I upload any new content. Until next time.